Yeah, we don't have an intro today because I decided to vibe to that music, and that doesn't have an intro. And I don't know where the original standalone intro is, so fuck it. Hello!
No goats. Oh.
Hello, and welcome. Well, okay, so I'll explain that in a minute. But yeah, my brain is all over the place, and I'm in a really good mood today, so these are all fucked. Welcome back to Life on the Flipside. I am here, as always, with my co-host, Stephen Cup of Reason. How are you doing today, sir?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
Where's my intro? Where's my standalone intro? Where'd you put it? Where'd you hide it? I think you hid it on me.
No, I'll give you a new one.
There is a new one. There is a new one. I just failed to use it today. I don't know. I liked that music. I wanted that music today.
No worries. No worries.
It puts me in a good mood. But yeah, the other intro, the goat intro is for like random live streams and fucking Kilo Talks and stuff. So no goats today. But there is a goat. There is a goat. But you have to wait until you hear the goat sound to actually go find it. So okay, take a breath. Take a breath, people.
Well, I'm going to go find it anyway. So
just bear with us. Crafty's high on a bowl of pasta.
Do you know what? All right. So yesterday I made a little bit too much of carbonara, and so I just had the rest this morning, and now I feel like I'm in a food coma already. But I think that's just the heat outside. Anyway, we have two guests with us today. We have Rob Parks. How are you, Rob?
Howdy. Doing all right. Particularly now that I have coffee.
Yes, coffee equals goodness. I have tea today. I'm being nice.
Coffee
I don't want
to.
Well, I'm already off my head right now, so yeah, I have tea. Try and calm me the fuck down. And we have Sableagle. Sableagle, how are you?
Good. Sunburned, but good. I'm currently not full of caffeine.
And missing two heels.
Yes, I have lost a pair of heels, which is very awkward. I still have the boots. I've just lost the heels off the boots.
Shouldn't even ask.
Are those two things related, sunburned and lost heels?
They could be. It's possible that I tore the heels off the boots while riding a bicycle in them and using them to push the pedals. That could have happened.
Oh, yeah.
In which case, there's a pair of boot heels somewhere on a road somewhere, and somebody's found them and is going, "What the heck happened here?"
I've been gearing up on my bike too. I can now like cycle half an hour without getting completely out of breath.
Oh, you're making progress then.
I am.
Half an hour, right?
Yeah. Well, right.
Oh, watching Tusk's video makes me want to.
That's a half an hour going downhill, right?
Thanks. You're supposed to support me here.
I am. I'm trying to be very supportive.
Yeah. Right. No, I cycle to work every day. Which is like 20 minutes away. But you have to remember, I was a heavy smoker up until like a year ago. Year and a bit ago. Last January. Worst time to stop smoking ever. Let me tell you that.
Or the best, depending on how you look at it. You know.
Not just for the pandemic. Like 2 weeks after I agreed to stop smoking, I had 5 weeks of a flat earther in my house.
No.
Oh, wow.
As I said, worst time to stop smoking ever.
Wow.
Talk
about testing your patience.
And that really did. That like pushed me to an edge. Let me Chris Durham. Chris Durham's amazing.
How many minutes is that? I don't think I can read that.
Fuck off.
Come on. Read it for us.
Let us know when you get to 33 minutes. I'll time it for you. Tusk wants me now to start doing fucking videos like he is with the bike. That's not going to happen. It's really not going to happen. Yeah. Crafty Keela found an electric bike. I had an electric bike, and after a month it stopped charging, so I got a real bike.
There you go.
Not that an electric bike isn't a real bike, but like...
A human-powered bike.
Yeah, do you know what? Eventually we'll start the show.
No,
we
don't do
haven't started
that.
the show yet? No. Whoops.
Oh, shit. How are we all doing today?
We're doing okay. Getting a bit of cabin fever, but yeah, doing all right.
We're reaching up to 30 degrees today over here. It's nice.
You're reaching up to 30 degrees?
Yep.
Crap, I've been over 30 degrees for a year.
You live in Vietnam. You don't count.
Oh, damn. Okay, I'll shut up then.
You always get decent weather. Well, you don't. That's a lie.
We've been
Anyway.
about 30 for about a week or so, and I'm getting kind of tired of it.
We
Where are
only
you-
started. Sorry, go on.
Where are you at, Rob?
Fairfax, Virginia.
Oh, I know that place. Nice area.
Yeah.
Right. So Mr. P says it's burning off Crafty Keela. Yeah. Right. So I'm one of these people who, even in this heat, will go out with a jacket. Now, yeah, a lot of people are like, "What the fuck?" So I have, as a kid, I was sick, and I don't have like a third of the fat receptors in my body that I should have, and so I find it hard to retain heat and weight. And so I will go out with a jacket just to make sure I'm fucking warm. But today is the first day, or yesterday was the first day I actually felt like I could go outside without a jacket in like nearly a year.
Wow.
See, my issue is I radiate heat like a nuclear reactor. So as soon as I step outside, I'm just drenched in sweat. It's just hugely attractive, let me tell you. So no way I'm going to walk out in the heat in a jacket. Nope.
Well, you see, people talk about being thin as if it's something to strive for, all right? And for some reason, okay, there's a difference between being thin and being fit. I'm thin. I'm not fit. Like there's no fitness in my routine at all. So the problem with that is that when it gets cold, even a lick of breeze, like if I get a cold, that could easily turn into the flu. The flu could easily turn into pneumonia, and I could easily be back in hospital like I was last year. Like last year, I was out in a thunderstorm, and within 3 days, I was in hospital for like nearly a week. So being thin is not. I turn into jelly in the sun. I'm like a lizard. I just like I'll just sit there, and then like I won't get tanned. I won't get burned. I'm just white.
Oh, I get burned pretty easily. Eddie seems to think that it should be illegal for it to be, I think, over 25 in Scotland.
Well, in Scotland, yeah. In Scotland, they're really not used to heat. It's rain or it's rain, and that's it.
I would think over 25 degrees is more than illegal in Ireland. It's unnatural.
No, well, on the island. See, right, here's the benefit of being in Ireland, right? That because we're such a small island, and we're surrounded by the sea, it could be up to 30, 40 degrees, and it'll still feel like 17 degrees because of the breeze. Because it's a cold breeze coming in off the Atlantic, so it's still absolutely fucking like that breeze will go right through you, you know? So even when it's this hot out, like if I walk outside, yes, there's a warm breeze, but it'll still fucking chill you to the bone. It's nice.
I think I need to move there.
Yes, Rob, you should definitely come over here.
Mm-hmm.
Steaming has the opposite problem. It can be 35 degrees there, but it feels like 40 because it's 120% humidity at this time of year.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Yeah, pretty much. We get a regular rainstorm every day. It's the rainy season. The humidity is thick.
Interesting. Mr. P says, I will confess something relatable. When I first found non sequitur and subsequent communities, it was while I was recovering from being in a coma. Well, Mr. P, I hope you're doing well and you're back to yourself and feeling better, because that's great. That's scary.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine waking up from a coma and then realizing that flat earthers exist. Wow.
Isn't that all of us? Like, okay, not a literal coma, but like, you know, coma of reason. And then
excuse me,
they just slap you out of a coma of reason. Not your type of reason. It's fine.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say, you're trying to tell me something.
What, that you bring on comas? No, and that's Tony.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Okay. All right, I can live with that.
Where is Tusk?
Fish.
What?
Where's Tusk?
Yeah, Eddie, where the fuck is Tusk? He's probably gone fishing.
He's gone fishing. Get that boy back in here.
Because he doesn't love us anymore. He's been on the show enough times now. He doesn't care. He doesn't care. I see Frankie Fish and I see Demon Orb in the chat. Hello.
Oh, hello, Demon Orb. And your pal Al says space comma.
Space comma. Fucking, I swear to God, the first time I heard cats do that, I just pissed myself laughing. Like, it was so funny. It was probably the funniest thing I've ever heard up to that point. Like, it was comedy gold. Fair play to him.
Yeah.
I miss his videos. I really do.
Yeah, he's quite busy. He's writing textbooks for schools. So and he has certain deadlines and he just can't. He's barely catching the deadlines. So he's quite busy. But we will be and I've been quite busy as well because I've been just given a department in work. So it's like, yeah, you are the department now. Bye.
Well, gee, thanks.
Well, that
you
works.
know, it's like, yeah, exactly. The last fucking month I've been working 11-hour shifts 5 days a week and I'm just sitting there like I have not got a clue what I'm supposed to be doing. Everything is set up now. So we're good.
There you go.
Wait.
Wait,
What?
Wait,
He's dead now?
He's dead. Who? I can say noodles for lunch. Who killed Tusk? Who killed Tusk?
I think my pineapple pizza may have killed Tusk.
Oh,
remember that from the 70s? Dallas, who killed JR?
This is a more important question than Spock, where's the goat? Who the fuck killed Tusk?
Yeah, who killed Tusk?
I blame Dave for not giving him a dragon.
Hashtag no breathing for Tusk. No, Eddie doesn't seem to. I think.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Frankie Fish says quality over quantity. I don't mind waiting for the videos if it means they're going to be good. Yes, completely agree. And that's why I make people wait for my shitty little ones because they're crap. And you still have to wait.
They are not crap.
Not crap. You make good videos.
They're all right.
No, they're good.
Critic Agrippa says, we said he could pick any dragon he wanted from a range we offered. What was the range? A bearded dragon or, I don't know.
Kimono?
He wishes. Yikes.
Ooh, wow.
Mr. P, wow. That is not fun. That is not easy. And fair fucking play. That takes a lot of courage and a lot of strength and a lot of time. The complete bad dragon range. What's a bad dragon? There is no such thing as a bad dragon.
Google it. Google
well,
it.
yes, there is, and unfortunately, they made me Google that. Yeah.
Go to ddlgplayground.com and use coupon code SURIS for 10% off your first bad dragon.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay then.
It was an interesting conversation.
If I was gonna have a dragon, it would definitely be Toothless.
Oh, yes.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Most cat-like dragon I've ever seen. It's awesome.
Yes, it's amazing. It's amazing. I have heard of bad dragons. It just took me a while because completely different circumstance. I need context, people. I don't want context now, but yeah. Fucking hell.
This is a family-friendly show.
It is, and it's bollocks.
No, if I can't have a luck dragon, Tusk certainly sure shit can't have a luck dragon.
Yeah, I want a Knife Fury. Someone get me a Knife Fury, people. Get me a Knife Fury. And not a fucking teddy. I want an actual Knife Fury.
I don't think I know where Burke is.
Oh no! Don't you start, Eddie. Don't you start.
Eddie, you legend.
That's sad that that tune immediately started playing in my head as soon as I saw it.
I know, right? And that's the reason why I highlighted it is because I knew that is exactly where fucking Reason would go.
Oh man. Damn.
Now it's in his head. I got my own back on Etty. I was so happy. So every so often, I sat Etty down and we watched Hamilton. The first time she's ever watched it, and so ever since then, she's been like throwing in like little Hamilton references. And she was on a bit of tea and Danish, and I did the same to her, and she was like, "Wait, what?" I confused her so much. It made me happy. Made me very happy.
She learned me that Hamilton was not actually born either in the colonies or in England. He was born in the British Virgin Islands. Yeah, Caribbean.
St. Nevis.
Mm-hmm.
But I made her sit down. Well, I didn't make her sit down and watch it. I sat down and watched it with her and encouraged it. And so every so often she'll like throw in a little Hamilton reference, and I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then it clicks with me, and then she's sitting there behind the scenes, giggle fitting. I'm like, "You bitch."
I still have yet to actually sit down and watch Hamilton, and I have no idea why.
Rob, have you got Disney Plus?
I do.
I know what we're doing this afternoon.
Hey, all right.
Who's up for watching Hamilton? Do you know what? My niece absolutely loves it. My niece absolutely loves it. And
wait a minute, we have critical. What the fuck is Hamilton? Is that a serious question?
No, it's not.
Okay.
He's a nerd like me. He knows what Hamilton is. He knows who Hamilton is as well. He's not a stupid person. And in fairness, you can't. I heard there the other day that it's nominated for an Emmy. And the fucking thing came out like last year, and it's still being nominated for Emmys.
Yeah, it pretty much swept the Tonys. So.
Yep. Critical Cripple needs to join our Hamilton Fest. That's a thing now. That's going to be a thing. That's going to be a thing.
Never heard of it. Some sort of song. Okay, now I get it.
Oh, gas. So what have you two been up to in the last little while?
I've been working and trying to. I am had an idea about doing an astronomy news show, and so I've got this little segment on Branson that I'm going to test pilot on the plot hole. So I'm trying to get that done, and I'm also trying to put together not really, I guess you could call it a debunk, but it's a debunk of a book It's Taking Back Astronomy by Dr. Lyle, Jason Lyle. And when I found, and I had to do this because I had only met one other astronomer who was also a young Earth creationist, and that idea just blew my mind to the point that I wouldn't talk to him about it. So when I found that there was another one, it's like, I must know how you can reconcile those two ideas. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. Work, doing my day job, trying to get those videos done.
Cool.
Somebody's mic isn't behaving.
Wasn't me. Didn't do it.
Not me.
At the time.
Maybe me, it has a rattly lead sometimes. No? Is that it?
Yeah.
Ah, right.
Yeah, it's you. It's all your fault.
Oh, I want it.
You want what?
What Sableagle just put into the private chat. I'm sharing this. I don't give a shit. This has to be shared. This is fucking awesome.
What is this?
Okay, we'll share.
Give me a second.
So cute.
I know.
So
want
cute.
This is as close to Toothless as I'm ever going to get. That is brilliant.
So cute.
What a
Eyes are
fucking
almost as big
great
as
image.
mine. Oh.
I want it. Anyway, sorry.
Yes. I could cute out to that all day. All right, you go away.
This is why we get along so well. You guys understand me.
Mm-hmm.
What's closer is an axolotl.
Axolotls are also very cute. Eddie introduced me to what those actually were, because apparently pandas are evil.
Pandas aren't evil, they're just stupid. In fairness, if I had to deal with a barbed wire penis, I probably wouldn't mate either.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, we went there. They're not evil. They're not.
Oh, I want to have a panda. That way I can go on Eddie's petting zoo show so she can just go off about how evil pandas are.
Giant pandas or red pandas or both?
I think it's giant pandas.
Right. Yeah. I don't think they're evil. To be evil, you have to deliberately go against what is good, which means you have to understand good. And giant pandas barely understand bamboo.
Yes.
Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, she refers to them as giant stoners that sit around and fall out of trees and eat bamboo all day.
Yeah, welcome to the madness. You never know what's going to happen on this show, lads. That's part of the fun.
I say you joined right on time.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing else that I have said is worth shit compared to that little one line. Yeah.
Pandas, the stoners of the animal world.
See, I thought that was sloths.
Yeah, I was going to say, if you've not seen sloths,
I know, right?
spend a week hanging upside down from a tree branch, spend 3 hours climbing down to the ground just to poo, and 3 hours climbing back up, spend the next week hanging upside down from a tree branch.
And have you seen the expressions? Come on. If that's not stoner, I don't know what is. That's like resting stoner face.
Every time I see a friggin' sloth, I think of Daniel Pratt.
Oh, come on, that's unfair to sloths. Sloths are
True.
when I lived in Louisiana, there's a small reserve down there that actually had sloths that you could come up and hold, and I kind of felt weird about it because I didn't know whether or not that was ethically a good idea, but they were cute, and yeah, I love me some sloths.
I love what's happening in the chat. TTF is like, koalas are the true stoners. And Mr. P is like, koalas are drop bears. Be warned. Wait, what? Look up sloth or pain chocolat.
C'est français.
Yes.
Okay, good.
I'm so going to do that later. That's happening.
Something else.
I know. That's what I was like. Right? Chocolate? What? You forgot the O. Pan au chocolat. I love them.
Don't koalas have syphilis? Or am I thinking of armadillos?
No, it is. It's koalas because isn't it a koala? Because there's a no. It's not syphilis. It's chlamydia.
Chlamydia.
Because there's a chlamydia ward in Australia Zoo for the koalas named after John Oliver.
I'd heard about a sewage plant, but I hadn't heard about that.
Oh, you have to look that up. That is badass. That is fucking badass.
I love me some John Oliver.
Yeah. One of my favorite comedians, definitely. Koalas are more alcoholics. They can be vicious. Watch out for the drop bears, people.
That's true.
Love it. I've met a koala. I've held a koala. They are fuzzy little things. They're amazing.
So what have you two been up to?
I have been working. I've been working and sleeping. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's literally all my brain has had time to process. And again, when you get back onto the stream in the first and with such enthusiasm as well. Oh man!
Did Basic Trig actually miss the barbed wire penis?
Yeah.
Ooh.
I say. Yeah, we talked about how the barbed wire penis is almost necessary in order to get chlamydia if you were to be so inclined.
Oh man! John Oliver's sewage plant is in Chris Durham City. I like it. I have to go visit that sometime.
So it's in Connecticut. It's they're famous for their hats. I can't remember the name of the damn city. Danbury.
Danbury, yeah. It's very strange because I've never seen Chris Durham with a hat.
I know.
No,
you're doing your town wrong.
Chris, you need to do a stream just about your hats. I want to see a video or a stream just about hats. No music, just hats.
Actually, I think he needs to take a small little road trip and play the piano in front of the John Oliver sign.
Oh, that'd be funny. But then it's like moving a piano in front of the John Oliver sign.
That's true, yeah. Well, he's got to have a keyboard, right? Portable keyboard.
Sing what was the song he sang? Fucking Eat Shit Bob. That big fucking song.
Oh, the guy who tried to sue him because
yeah, the coal merchant.
Mm-hmm. Because he had the audacity of actually saying true things about the man. Yeah.
He should move in with me and Tusk and just play jazz at him. That would be fun. Do you know what? I would pay to see that. I would.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not going to get out of the house, but
that could be like a revival of Ed TV. People were tuning in all the time.
I think that's more than a coincidence there, Chris. So he moves to town. The last hat factory burns down.
Right.
I'm not insinuating anything there.
Nope.
Oh,
And he doesn't have any hats.
He doesn't have any hats.
So,
Apparently.
mm-hmm.
I don't know how true
Did
that
you
is.
steal the heels off my boots?
I think he may have.
I was thinking it was Tusk, actually, but or Cloner Walk.
I was thinking it was Tatty. Tatty needs the height.
I haven't seen Teddy in the chat yet. Where is he?
I haven't seen him either.
I don't know. He's hiding or he's like busy. I think he's with his mum today
Hmm.
because his mum came home from the sisters, so he might be doing the whole family thing.
Mm.
Dang it.
They killed Tusk.
Then he can. Is Tusk dead? Is Tusk dead? That's a big question. And if so, who killed him?
That's right. Who killed
Who shot?
Tusk?
Who shot Tusk? Right. I think Chris Durham is protesting a little too much. Oh, Teddy's dead too.
Oh.
Tatty will be in the freezer.
It's just wholesale murder in Scotland, apparently.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like fucking London after the World Cup. Oh.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired.
Ouch.
Right. In fairness, right. I'm not a huge fan of football. I watch it every so often. Big fan of rugby. Love rugby. Not the biggest fan of football, right? But it is enjoyable. It is enjoyable. I'm sorry, Dave. You're going to hate me for saying this. But it is enjoyable watching England get so fucking close and then just being bitch slapped right into place. That is very enjoyable. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I always say that football would be better if it were played on ice in a smaller rink. Give them sticks. Change the ball into a puck.
You know, there's a game called hockey for that.
Oh, really? Okay. Because
Could you imagine?
Much faster, much more, much prettier to look at than a whole bunch of guys running around for 90 minutes. Oh, and then falling over randomly.
Falling over, clutching their faces because the ball hit them on the leg. Yeah.
Oh, boo-hoo. Try taking a puck to the forehead.
Where did the ball gag come from? Fuck off. Like, what? Out of nowhere, just Dave decides to whip out his ball gag. Okay.
At least he didn't whip out his barbed wire.
Or his bad dragon.
Oh, fucking hell. Oh, he's our gas.
I do like watching rugby, but unfortunately in the States, it's not a very popular sport. And so I don't have a lot of options when it comes to it.
It is a popular sport. You've denigrated it and then renamed it called American football.
No.
Fucked it up.
Well, there's something to be argued with that. But I would say that American football and rugby are decidedly different sports at this point.
Yes, because rugby is an actual game.
Oh, gee. Shots fired again.
I'm sorry.
He's on fire today.
I love me some college football, like professional football. What they do to the athletes and the concussions and all that kind of good stuff, I can do without. But college football, I grew up on college football, so that hurts a little bit.
I can't help it. You never know what's going to be said. Like,
it's true.
And the whole thing with being Irish, that's the whole, like, we like you when we're willing to slag the fuck out of you.
I actually have an Ireland team rugby jersey.
Yes.
So, oddly enough.
As long as you don't have fucking Australia, that's then I'm happy.
No. Although the most rugby I've seen outside the States has been the New Blacks, or the All Blacks, rather. So, does New Zealand count?
New Zealand are good. New Zealand are good. We like New Zealand. New Zealand is like Ireland is to Britain.
Ah, okay.
New Zealand is to Australia. So we like New Zealand.
Okay. Or Middle Earth, as we like to call it.
Yeah. I want to go there. I really want to go there.
That would be nice. New Zealand looks beautiful.
Do you know what? I'd like, because there is like the little Hobbiton thing. I don't know if it's still up and existing, but I want to take PhD Tony.
Yes.
Oh,
just to see him throw a fit. Yeah.
For a second there, I was like, yeah, there are nice rock formations, and oh, wait a minute. That's right. He hates Tolkien.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. No. He hates literature.
Yes.
He hates Lord of the Rings, period.
And Lovecraft.
Tell Gandalf to stay away because Tony's liable to rip away his friggin' staff and beat him to a pulp with it.
We're going to abduct Tony and bring him to Hobbiton.
Although I've got to say, Tolkien's writing is a bit dull.
It's an academic work. Like, you can't read it like you'd read Pratchett. It is so, like, he did it academically. He went into so much detail about the history of the world. Have you ever seen the movie Tolkien?
No, I haven't.
You should.
Although I do like Nicholas Hoult. Is that Nicholas Hoult who played Tolkien?
I think so. I can't remember. But you should definitely watch it because it does explain a lot. He did it as an academic work. It wasn't supposed to be, yes, it was nonfiction, but it's not nonfiction in the way that we think of, like Pratchett or J.K. Rowling or any of those. He did it very, very differently and very academically. So that's why it's so challenging. That's why it's so dry.
Sorry, what? You said nonfiction? How about real?
None. Oh, wait.
Not fiction. It is fiction.
Yes, fiction. Sorry.
Yeah.
What am I thinking? My brain is not working.
I got you.
People know. My brain is just not working.
The Hobbit was fun. That was a cute little book. But yeah, The Lord of the Rings is dry as dirt.
I read The Lord of the Rings. You know that the part people complain about in the movies where there's like hour after hour after hour of footage of two hobbits walking across the Brownlands.
Yeah.
Well, I must have read about 2/3 of the way through that before my brother took the bookmark out of the book and hid it. And by the time I found it again, I'd lost my place and had to start again at the beginning and read that whole section again.
Oh, that's cruel.
Can Crafty not tell the difference between fiction and nonfiction? No, not right now. Yes, I'm in my flat earther kind of mode.
Get more
I'm awake. Yeah, I'm awake about 2 hours. Like, hello, Arto.
Yeah, I'm at the end of my day. I tend to work nights.
Ah. So I don't feel so bad now that it's like 7, 8 a.m. getting you up. We're not getting you up, we're keeping you up.
Keeping me up,
Yay!
yeah.
There you go. Yay, that's even more fun.
Covfefe? Where did that come from?
Covfefe is a Trump term, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I know. I just kind of like, why did you bring Trump into this early in the morning?
Because we said we needed coffee or tea or something.
Okay.
Covfefe.
What's Covfefe, precious?
Oh man, I tell you, I've been asked by various people over the last year to read stories, to just like do
audiobooks.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. I've passed it off to we need to write stories for Blue Marble Science to read.
Yeah.
So if any story writers out there want to write some stories for Blue Marble Science, and I'll get him to record it.
He's
That'd
got
be
that
cool.
authoritarian southern drawl. It's
Yes.
good
Paramount.
voice, good strong voice.
Whereas
The
I
voice.
have, whereas I have a weird Dublin accent and like fucking range of 3 different accents across the country. So yeah, I'm not great when it comes to reading voice. Whereas like Blue Marble Science is perfect for.
He could do Saruman, the voice. You could do the elves.
Sorry.
I'll do the hobbits in a Yorkshire accent.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Now then, I won't be bound to visit yon bairn. What about sheep?
Rob can be
What
on
about sheep?
door.
They'll not come to any harm. It's not but a mile away. Come on, lad, frame this then.
Perfect.
Gospel in Broad Yorkshire. I have that somewhere on tape from years and years ago.
What about second breakfast?
I don't think he knows about second breakfast.
What about third breakfast? What about 11 seeds?
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe we can get Taboo Conspiracy to do Gollum's voice.
Oh man, I don't know. Who is it that's in the Agree to Disagree? Fucking Blackwood, is it? Maybe we can get him to do it.
Get Arwen for the goblins.
Yeah. Oh, he'd be great at the goblins.
Scottish accent.
Yeah, no, actually.
You could just record him generally ranting about kill them all and just put that in.
Hello to Gary White Benga and Mr. 42. Welcome.
Good flat Earth day.
Hello.
Yeah, there's 2 flat earthers that kind of come around my channel. Gary is one because, you know, I treat him like a human being instead of just a doorknob, which he can be sometimes when he's like doing the
Cut and paste.
copy and paste, but he doesn't do
copy
that
and paste.
here. So we're all good. We're all good. Gary is more than just a flat earther. We can have a laugh. It's all good. And then the other one is Feel Jesus in You. Feel Jesus in You. I don't know if he followed me from the shills, and I really don't know how to take him. I don't know whether he's an actual flurf or whether he's just pretending to be, but he does believe that COVID is real. So that's awesome.
With a name like Feel Jesus in You, yeah. I'm wondering the veracity of his claims.
Well, that's the thing. We didn't know whether he was a troll or what. I still think he's a troll, but I don't know.
Yeah.
But he comes around every now and then, so it's cool. It's cool because we all just
Blood version.
Oh, man.
No, that would be Buddy Jesus.
Buddy
Christ.
Christ.
Buddy Christ.
Buddy Christ. Yeah, I don't want Jesus in me. Yeah, neither do I actually. That'd be very disturbing. Since he's been dead for over 2,000 years, if he even existed at all.
Yeah.
I fictional beings being inside. No. Anyway.
I was going to say, I'm not putting that inside me. I know where it's been.
You don't know where it's been. That's the fucking point.
I do know where it's
come
been.
again.
Everywhere. Including inside the John Oliver Memorial Sewage Plant.
Jesus is risen. So, you know.
Yikes. What happened to this conversation? How did we
I
get
don't
here?
know.
Oh, I love this show.
Anyway, Doctor Who proved that Jesus doesn't exist, at least in the Doctor Who universe.
There
Really?
you go.
Yeah. The
Wait a
weeping
minute.
angel in the sight of any living being turns to stone.
Yes.
No choice. It's a fact of their biology. And you can't kill a stone. Of course, a stone can't kill yada, yada, yada. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, according to Christian mythology, Jesus is God and is alive, died and came back to life, is the living God. Hear it in prayers and hymns stuff all the time. Is everywhere and sees everything. So everything on earth, them, is in the sight of a living being. Therefore, the weeping angels would never be able to move. Therefore, in the Doctor Who universe,
God be watching.
there can't be a Jesus.
Oh,
Happy God.
interesting. Okay.
I like it.
I can. Yeah.
I knew there was a
Alright.
reason why I liked Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. By
David
the way.
Tennant is the reason why I like Doctor Who, and then Tom Baker after that.
Peter Davison was the first. Well, actually, that's a lie. I did see like 2 or 3 episodes of Patrick Troughton. And
Okay.
yes, for anyone wondering and trying to do the math, I am not 50 years old, so no, I didn't watch it when it was first aired. But my granddad was a huge Doctor Who fan, and he used to tape them, like VHS tapes, and he used to tape them all. And so when I was young, that was like my mom was their carer, so I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, and that was the only way to shut me the fuck up was put on Doctor Who. So
Nice.
Doctor Who, and it was with my granddad. The bonding time that me and my sister had, it was Doctor Who, or it was classical music or musicals. My granddad used to sing professionally. He used to be a tenor, and the musicals was a big thing for him because he'd say the closest thing that I've heard to my granddad singing is Mario Lanza. He had a voice like Mario Lanza, and so yeah.
So I'll ask you, since you're a fan of musicals, I'm assuming.
Yes.
I'll ask you this question: what do you? So for me, when I grew up, a musical was Singing in the Rain, Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, Oklahoma Sound of Music. Where you would have the talky bits and then the singy dancey bits.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got introduced, I guess, to modern musicals like Rent. I was like,
yes.
Why aren't they speaking? Like, so is that what
they do?
Is that a Rent is entirely sung except for one line, which is on the answering machine, if I remember correctly.
Where did you see Rent?
Tampa, Florida.
They must have done just the concert version because there's a lot of talking in Rent.
Oh, all right, okay. But all right, because the real musicals that I've been seeing have just all been sung.
Yeah. So when musicals go on concert, right? So you have the West End over here, and you have the Broadway, obviously, over in the States, and then if it's going beyond like the large picture houses like Broadway and stuff like that, what they will do is they will condense it into a concert version where they just sing the songs.
Okay.
And they'll act out the songs because it's a way of telling the story. And what's great about some of the modern musicals is that you can tell the story without the backlog. I know a friend of mine saw the concert version of Les Mis and thought that's all there was. And then I brought him to, me, my granddad, and a few others went over for the 25th anniversary, and again it was a concert. And my granddad was like, "Where's the rest of the musical?" Like, because he would have grown up performing in Les Mis. He was one of the people who trained with Colin Wilkinson, who was the original Valjean, and so. It's just a really, really strange thing that they have these concert versions of these incredible, incredible pieces of work. You're still able to get the story, but you don't get the full story without actually going to see beyond just the concert version.
Yeah, because they did basically Andrew Lloyd Webber, who I really can't stand. But I mean, they did what is his name? Wolverine. Hugh Jackman did Les Mis. That was all singing.
No, it wasn't.
Wasn't it?
No.
I didn't watch it, but everything I've seen was all singing.
I haven't watched it, but it was singing.
Like the talky bits, like the points where they're actually having conversations, was still in like verse. Well, it was still sing song. Like they weren't singing, like just orating as it were, but they were still singing while talking, which was just annoying.
Yeah. No,
and then you have Cats.
Cats is just Cats, though.
Yeah, Cats is insane.
You can't really judge a musical by Cats.
Yeah, I suppose that's true.
That being said, I might actually do a Keela Talks because I was talking to Eddie about this, about the reworking of musicals from stage to film. Because there's something that's happening in the production process of the film and the rewriting for the film that they're just not understanding why it was so popular in the cinema, in the theater. There's mistranslation happening from stage to screen. And then the latest one that I've seen is In the Heights. I seen In the Heights when it first came out, when it was off Broadway. I was in it was 2012, I think, and it was I was actually in New York for 3 weeks with a friend.
Oh,
and
nice.
we went to see a few off Broadway shows, and In the Heights was one of them. And now it's just come out. I've seen the show a few times just on YouTube, but it's come out on as a movie. And while it's okay, if you only know that version, if you know the original version, they've rewritten the entire fucking story. And I don't like it. It was the same with Les Mis. They rewrote certain, they revised some of the lyrics to show a revolution that wasn't revolutionary. You know, the bit at the end with the women coming out and lining up the boys to the barricade, that whole point, the whole point of the student uprising in France at the time, the sociologist is coming out now, was the boys of the barricade, the students of the barricade was what prompted the women to take up the struggle. And that is what actually led to the Paris Commune. And you can't, when you rework the lyrics to remove that kind of, okay, we have to go further now, because that's what happened. The students were all murdered. That's a whole generation of children of Paris murdered. And the women were like, these are our sons. And we left them. We can't have this. And then they rose up. And because they rose up, of course, their husbands came with them, and their children came with them. You know, so that the whole premise of Les Mis is the lead up to the Paris Commune. It's not the Paris Commune, it's the lead up to it. And what happened was, on the stage, they are, you know, Turning Through the Years is one of those stories that, like, okay, we need to go one step further, leading to the big, like, as Marius is kind of coming to terms with all of his friends being dead, the women are fucking starting the Paris Commune. They're getting organized now. And so to rip that away from the screen version kind of fucking annoyed me.
So do you think they did it because of time constraints, or?
No, because they dilute. They had to dilute. It works on a stage. It doesn't work on a screen. And you always have to remember, in terms of censorship laws and trying to work out whether it's going to be PG, whether it's going to be 12s, or it's going to be 18s, they will dilute the message in the music in order to get that lower rating so that more people can see it, which is an understandable thing to do.
Okay.
But it's still diluting the message, the whole entire fucking thing. So, yeah, screenwriters just don't get it. Fucking Chris Durham knows exactly what I'm talking about. And so, well, what's upsetting about In the Heights is the same person that wrote In the Heights with Lin-Manuel Miranda also wrote the screenplay.
Yeah.
And so, if you've never seen In the Heights, the whole point of it is this little bodega. It's a small place in New York. Gentrification is coming in, and this woman who's taken on pretty much everyone in the neighborhood as her adopted children, she wins the lotto. And it's the whole situation of her passing. And how do we remember, and who remembers, and who shares the stories of those who are passed? So yes, it is. It's Go to Clock.
It is Go
Sorry
to Clock,
for that.
yes.
But I'm thinking of doing an entire thing, because Cats was another one. Cats on the stage is fucking amazing because the spectacle of it in front of your eyes, it's amazing. But when they rewrote it, to give more Hollywood stars more bars to sing, they fucked it up. And so they missed why it was so important. What was the magic that made Cats connect with audiences? And so, yeah, rant over.
Lindsay Ellis has still not forgiven them for Cats.
Who?
And she never shall.
Oh, yeah.
She does videos reacting to all the crap that comes out of Disney and going, thanks, I hate it, and apparently getting very drunk. It's usually fake drinking. But I think it was Hercules or Beauty and the Beast 2. Because it's done as a series of cuts back and forth, she keeps changing which bottle she's drinking from. It went from a small glass to a large glass to a glass that holds half a bottle to just drinking straight from the neck of the bottle to sideways over the piano. Another thing.
Well, I might do musicals and why they're rewritten for select audiences and stuff, because there are sociological reasons behind it. There are political reasons behind it. So I might do that. But for now. Okay, people.
Now I can ask, why is there poo in the tree?
That's Crafty's turdy tree.
Yes, wow. This is what I have to put up with.
That's awesome.
This is what I have to put up with, folks.
Oh, and thanks to Turtle Moves, I'm now envisioning the musical Cats, but with goats.
Yes. I replace goats with everything.
Time.
Right, people, find the goat.
That's
You're
right.
Not find it,
The
find the
goat. Can I
goat.
ask why you have a Muppet wearing one of those Victorian rough collars up in the top right?
Huh?
You've got one of the puppets from the Muppet Show in the top right, wearing one of those. It looks like the guy with the big red beard, but he's replaced his beard with a big collar. Or it's a little old man with no teeth left, or something.
Oh yeah, with big ears, or
yeah, big like teddy bear ears.
Yeah,
and one of those huge collars.
You mean the flowers?
No, upper right, not upper left.
Oh, upper right. Oh,
your other right.
Yeah, that's a rock.
Yeah, see, I can't even tell you what's right and left anymore. We have a little Kermit. That is awesome. That is awesome. That was not planned, but that is fucking brilliant. Thank you, Cork. I'm willing to bet someone just went in and painted Kermit or their version of Kermit onto a fucking rock.
Oh yeah.
Because that's Cork. Like that's the madness of Cork.
I was so taken aback by the face on the rock that I missed the Geico lizard or the Kermit underneath. It is very pretty, whatever this is.
This is, tell them reason. It's an outdoor version thing in Cork.
It's the outside patio of a place called Green's Restaurant in Cork.
Whoop whoop. People, yeah. West Goat story. Indeed.
Well, it really is a shame that that Tusk wasn't here, because if he had found the goat, apparently Crafty would have given it his channel.
Yeah, but he's not here, so don't tell him.
Yeah.
Only if he found it this week. That's not an ongoing thing. And since he's not here, he's disqualified. So
yep.
Even if he does come in now, that offer is still not on the table because he wasn't here at the beginning. Yes, Goat Loki, as opposed to Alligator Loki. If anyone's been watching the Loki series, I
was waiting until it finally finished for me to actually, sit down and watch the thing. So I don't think Goat Loki is really a spoiler for me, so I'm good.
Yeah.
I figured that, he's just going to transform into a goat. Sure. All right. But the thing I love about the old musicals is sort of the, particularly with Singing in the Rain, is that the musical numbers were fantastical as opposed to the rest of the movie. And so you're talking about spectacle, that the old musicals, to me, that's what was magical about them, was the spectacle inside the movies themselves. So, and that seems to be missing in more modern ones.
Yeah. Singing in the Rain is actually, if you remove the songs, it's still an absolutely incredible story. It is still a brilliant story, and it's kind of true, because a lot of Hollywood actresses, even now, like there was a big thing about the what was it, The Greatest Showman. The Greatest Showman had, what's her name? I can't even think of her name, but hang on.
Talking about the singer that he fell in love with?
Yeah, what's
Lynn?
I'm just trying to find the cast. Hang on. Because even today they do it. Rebecca Ferguson.
Yes.
Rebecca Ferguson plays Jenny Lind, right? And she's amazing at playing Jenny Lind. She does not sing Jenny Lind. She doesn't sing it.
Calamity Jane.
Nice. I like that.
I like that.
The woman that's singing for Jenny Lind is a woman called Lauren Allred. So even now they're substituting. Now they actually have to give them credit for it. But even now they're substituting singers for actresses.
I don't.
Yeah. That's a wrong way to go.
It is.
And there was a bit of a controversy over it, because there was no reason. Rebecca Ferguson, by the way, has actually been trained as
in musical
a classical singer. Yeah, a classical singer. So she knows how to sing. Why the fuck they didn't just let her sing the song, I'll never know.
Fantastic. Yeah, anyway. I didn't see that because Mr. Barnum is not one of my favorite characters in history. So it's like,
I fucking hate the bastard, but it's still a great story. It's but bad at singing. She's classically trained. Why the fuck not just let her sing the song? I don't get it.
The Sound of Goat. That's going to be mine.
The Sound of Goat.
The Sound of Goat.
Goating in the Rain. The Sound of Goat. As soon as I heard that, all I could hear was the screaming goat. Jesus Christ,
goat.
So that's what we're doing now. That's what we're doing.
Yes.
Instead of actually finding the goat, we're just, Annie, get your goat. Yes.
The goats of Penzance. Show goat.
We're just putting goat into not even movies, musicals.
Musicals, yes.
They goat. They go to Robble.
That'd be Le Cheval. Or is that horses? The Chev.
The goat of the opera.
This is what we're doing. This is what the show is descended into. Just thinking up goat puns. Fiddler on the Goat.
Just eat all the costumes.
Madame Goat. Or Madame Goat.
The Blues Goats.
That is a musical, technically, I guess. They've got both kinds of music.
Do you know what? I nearly fucking stopped the goat. I wanted to get off. I completely forgot what I was about to say there.
Pacific.
Chris, you just like interrupted my train of thought. Fucking hell.
Paint your goat.
Let's not be
God.
gross.
Good one,
Let's not.
terrible.
That one is painful because
Shakara goat. I like that one.
Eastwood is a tremendous actor and even better director, but a singer he is not.
Yes, Meson Particle wins. Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dream.
Dream Goat.
We're gonna need a bigger goat.
Oh, now we're moving into quotes. All right, I find your lack of goat disturbing.
A street goat named Desire. That has to happen. 7 goats for 7 goats.
7 goats.
Oh,
May the goat be with you. Although I'm stuck in Star Wars, I need to move out of that.
oh, please no. Let's not go down that route. Let's
To go where no goat has gone before.
the love goat. Soon I'll be making another run.
You can't handle the goat.
Don't rock the goat. Fuck it, people, stop.
Where is the goat?
A few goat
Find
men.
the goat. Find the goat. Stop. No, this is just gonna be. Man, I mean, we can go without a guest next week if you don't want to find the goat, but jeez, this.
I don't know where the goat is.
See, Dave had the exact same thing as me. Rock the goat, don't rock the goat, baby. Yeah.
That's worth the price of admission right there.
Oh, kill me now. A few goat men. That I think that's my favorite, actually.
3 men and a goat.
Do you know what's worse is nobody has mentioned the actual film with goat in the title. Men Who Stare with Goats.
Yes.
There it goes, yeah.
Men Who Stare at Goats.
Really? Goats Who Stare at Men would be an interesting film.
Yes.
No, but they do that all the time, though. Have you ever tried to get into a staring competition with a goat?
No, because they're too busy trying to eat my clothes.
Bullshit.
Hey, when I was six or 7, a goat tried to eat my shirt, and I was traumatized for a very long time because of that.
Oh. Poor you. We need to get you a goat.
I know. I like goats now. I've gotten over it. Years of intensive therapy, but it took a while. But I have found my love of goat.
Robin Hood, goats and tights.
It's
I'm wondering, like, the people that are on the panel here, you don't have to write it in the fucking chat.
That's true. You can't
You're
speak up.
hilarious. Okay, you're going to have to explain that, Sable.
What, winning a staring competition with a snake?
Snake.
Yes. How did that come about?
I don't believe you.
I was crouched down doing something and looked up, and there was a snake like 12 inches away staring at me. So I froze and waited. And after a while, this snake, several minutes, just sort of turned and wandered off because I wasn't moving. So I wasn't all that interesting anymore.
So Sableagle turned into a possum.
Nice.
Possums play dead.
I've tried to win staring competitions with my cats, and I always lose.
You're not. Yeah, no. That's not going
It
to
doesn't work.
Goat Buster.
Upstairs. Who are you going to call?
Gary White Benga gets into a staring contest with roosters.
Okay.
If nothing else comes out of this stream, that's it for me. Gary White Benga stares at roosters. Gary, you're brilliant. Gary, dude, you have to go find the goat because I need you on the show because I have to have a conversation with you. We can have great
The goat is on the 4th rock. The goat is on the 3rd rock from the sun, not the 4th rock. And if you're not going to say 4th rock from where,
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't think I know where goat is on the
The
fourth.
fourth rock, right? The fourth rock from where? Because there's a lot of rocks in this picture. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific there, Dave.
Oh,
That
was he
being
not
said-
actually, quoting a movie? Oh, okay.
I hope not. That being said, Dave is probably the closest one because nobody else has even tried.
I think that's a light on the fourth rock.
I love it. I love it. And I still see a toilet on the rocks.
Is that a new kind of drink?
I see a Kermit on the rocks. What?
I see a thing that looks like it has horns, but I don't think that's the goat.
The goat in hiding behind the third tree on the left.
Turd tree. I see what they did.
The
I
turd.
see what they did there.
Turdy,
The duck.
turdy.
No. See, Daryl, you didn't pay attention to what
It's a
the duck is not a goat.
He did find the duck, but the
Yeah.
point is not to find the duck, but to actually find the goat. I love this game. I really do. People get so into it. The goat, the bad, and the ugly. Nice.
I can't stop staring at the black spot on the center of that rock that looks like an eyeball.
Okay.
It's like the
From the rock,
angry at me.
from the rock with the light on it, down and right, that rock. No. No. Good attempt though. Gary Ibenga works with cattle. I have worked with cattle-ish. I've been thrown 5 feet in the air by a cow. Well, by a bullock. So I don't like working with cattle.
Why?
So, Mr. 42 gave it a shot in Discord. Hang on.
Cattle bug me, because they're not particularly bright, but they are very curious. So you have like half a ton of idiot bounced on 4 tiny hooves coming to see what you're doing. If you're on a public footpath that goes across the middle of this field and then down the steep slope at the end and over the stile, and 30 bullocks come to see what you're doing and just follow you and stare at you for like 300 meters across this field, just beyond arm's reach, and you get to the top of this long descent. It's kind of a 1 in 3 gradient and 5 meters of it down to the bottom of this stile. All of these bullocks are stood at the top of the slope behind you, kind of bouncing and wobbling and starting to slither down just a little bit. You start wondering whether you can jump from here to the top of the stile. No, they don't mean any harm, but they only have to get it wrong. You don't have to do it on purpose.
Fucking Echo Odyssey. Mr. 42, good try. That was a very good try.
Now I'm curious where he thinks it is.
Keep trying. Keep trying, people. Keep trying. My attempt was unsuccessful. And it's weird because, as I said, once you see it, you can't not see it.
Is that it? That can't be it.
Just a reminder for the people on the stream, right? You can't come back 2 weeks in a row. So even if you do find the goat, do not tell anyone.
All right, well then I'll stop trying to find it.
You can still find it. You can still try to find it because it's funny.
Oh, yeah.
You're gonna fucking kick yourself when it is found.
I have an idea where the goat is, but I don't know.
It's definitely on the rock. Somewhere on a rock. Or is it in the pond?
He is refusing to accept that he's wrong.
On the rock or on a rock?
It's apparently on the 4th rock from the sun.
Yep. Goat in the shell. Come on, people. We know where the duck is. We all know where the duck is. Now you have to find the goat. Let's go.
New kids on the goat.
Oh. Something made of rock. I refuse to narrow it down any further. Come on, Dave. Do
It would be hilarious if the goat was in fact not on a rock.
Saying nothing.
Time to start taking a really close look at the wood grain.
Yeah.
Is that actually a knot?
Oh man, I love it. Kiss me goat.
So when is the debunking community going to transition to anti-vaxxers and climate change deniers? Because
In terms of anti-vaxxers, when our videos aren't fucking nuked for doing anti-vaxxers.
Oh, is that the reason? Okay.
Yeah, no one will touch vaccines with a fucking we won't do it not because we don't have stuff to say, but for the most part, we'll just get nuked for saying anything about the vaccine. It's okay for fucking Simon Dan. Simon Dan has done a few videos on it. But if I was to do it, my whole channel would get nuked.
Wait, so anti-vaxxers can say what they want, but if you try to debunk anti-vaxxers, you get nuked?
Mm-hmm. Some of them, like Riley got his taken down because he was saying there was a woman that took the vaccine that died, and his whole channel got taken down. So it's not just us that's being nuked. They're just not taking any fucking chances with the wrong information going out. So, and now what's happened is they're kind of starting to relax now that we're all coming out of lockdown. Discord. But yeah, that's the main reason. Closer, Mr. 42. You're getting there.
I think I see where the goat is. I think I know where it is. I'm going
Message me on Discord. On Discord.
Yeah, hold on.
Or just in the private chat here.
Okay, that'll work.
Is it between Crafty and the plant pot? No. Unfortunately, no, and it's not on that rock. You're getting closer though, Mr. 42. You are getting closer. See, this is why I need to know where the goat is, Reason. On the rock next to the duck. No, because then it'd frighten the duck.
It's actually under the duck. We hired the duck to sit on the goat. It's a specially trained duck.
No. Good guess, but no.
So that's not where
No.
Goaty McGoatface is?
No. What's funny, right? So when we were naming the kids, I asked Mr. Sensible and Katz to name the first twins born on the farm last year. And twice, both him and fucking Mr. Sensible both put the option of Goatee McGoatface.
Yeah.
And both times it was voted down. So, mwahaha, it is not Goatee McGoatface.
What? Well, I call this particular goat, Wall Dick, because it's so damn fucking hard to find.
Oh, Etty.
Wire-haired Boston Terrier.
Etty, don't be upset. If you don't find it, you don't find it. It's okay. Terror duck.
Well, that would be a good.
Come on, people. You have 5 minutes left.
I know. There must be a guest.
Doesn't have to be.
Sorry, folks. Didn't mean to make it so tough. I guess I'll have to start making them simpler.
No, you don't. It's funny.
Huh.
We can go without a guest next week.
Oh, well, of course we can.
Blame Tusk is dead.
Yeah.
Apparently Tusk and Teddy are both dead. It's horrible. It was a goat hunting accident. They shot each other.
Come on, Mr. 42, I'm waiting. Get your last. Get another one in. Oh, good fun.
Thrown off a waterfall. Oh, okay. But yeah, I was thinking I might start trying to, well, eventually tackle climate change, maybe.
You see, I would, and I might do it, but the problem with it is, like, for me, I'm rooted in sociology, right? So
Yeah.
climate change is a big part of that because it's going to be, but at the same time as it's a big part of it, it's not. It's removed from sociology. You can't talk about climate change without talking about the politics and this, the history of humans on the earth, and how we use nature and how we relate to nature. So I might start doing stuff on more ecological stuff, but tackling climate change, it's not an easy target at all. It's not an easy task to explain. It's very, very complicated, and it's very in-depth, and I don't have that in-depth knowledge that some people would have. So if I was to do it, it's more why, and this is what I kind of focus on, is why climate change is so pronounced, why it is so vital for large companies and governments to deny or to refuse to act on climate change. That would be my perspective. That would be from where I would be starting, you know?
Yeah.
Not sure I'd say they're refusing to act on it. I'd say they're refusing to act to stop it. Some of them are acting on it. Take a look at northern India, where they have built a very big wall with lots of weapons to back it up and everything to stop people moving from Bangladesh into India.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
take a
not
look
only that,
on flood.firetree.net and see how fast Bangladesh completely disappears when sea level rises.
yeah.
Like,
not only that, there's even in my own country, we've started opening incinerators, because that's not going to have an effect on climate change, right? So yeah, why we're moving, even though we know that the planet is in absolute crisis, why we're still not willing to act to prevent, and partly it's because politicians don't care. They're not going to be around to actually handle the aftermath of it. So they actually don't care.
Their children are, or their grandchildren, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's not them.
True.
I don't know how it is in obviously in Europe or Ireland, but in the States, at least there are some of our elected representatives don't actually believe climate change is real.
We have them. But we've also, at the same time, we've banned fracking in Ireland. So, yay!
Yeah, we haven't managed to do that here.
Yeah. Last chance, guys. You have 1 minute. You have 1 minute, and then we're wrapping up. So while we're wrapping up, and you have 1 minute to say the goat is alive. Rob, what are you going to be working on in the next little while? Because I've been enjoying your videos. What's your plan?
So like I said, I'm going to be test driving that news segment to see how that flies on the plot hole. From a more regular standpoint, I'm going to be doing, just because it helps motivate me, I'm going to be doing data analysis on Thursday nights, and then if I can, on Saturdays, I will actually be giving Saturday mornings. I will be giving astronomy lectures, or trying to convince educators to come on and talk to me about expert denialism, because I think there's a huge problem with people denying experts. Not just because I see it far beyond, or I see it moving beyond, or maybe it's always been beyond science, but like the soft SIDS, for example, they just don't want to accept expert lawyer advice. So it just seems to be a much larger problem. And so I would love to talk to some educators about how they view it and how we can best combat that with the next generation.
Nice. Well, I'd be very interested.
That somebody in government said people are sick of hearing from experts. Want to hear from ordinary people.
It seems to be.
Yeah, and the decline of the professional as well. That's something that I might touch upon in one of the Iron Society. So I'll keep you in mind for that.
I appreciate it.
Sable, what are you up to?
Uploading videos from a recent stupid long cycle ride, and then going out and making more. I've been taking videos of sort of not the full length of, but accessible points along all the different rivers around the Yorkshire Dales lately. And I still have to get the whole of Wensleydale, Raydale, Bishopdale in. I think I've already got Arkengarthdale when I did Swaledale. And on Friday I was out doing Littondale and Lower Wharfdale. I got as far as Otley. I did not bother with Tadcaster.
Nice.
Okay, apparently they're putting in their last tries.
Yeah, I see it. Fucking Mr. 42. You know, like it's that close. It is that close.
Should we call him the winner?
Hang on. Let me see.
Because apparently Critical is going to claim it if it's on a rock.
He will in his shite. Save. Right, so give me a second while I just send this to Reason, and it's over it, but like I don't know whether to give it to Mr. 42.
Apparently, if it's in the water, Nerdy wins.
Dave can claim what you like, but I'm the one that controls this. Well, me and Reason. So that's what I was just sent by Mr. 42, and it's like just above it, but I don't know.
Dude, that's a rather forward question.
It does actually have the goat in the thing, I think.
Yeah, I would accept that.
So, yeah, okay, Mr. 42 won. Mwahahaha.
Hey,
screw you, Dave.
Well, Dave is being rather critical in the chat, or rather forward in the chat. Oh,
it was not on a rock; it was in a cave.
Well done, Mr. 42. We got a hologram on the show next week.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was
so
cool.
It was in the cave, Dave. So no, you didn't win. I never would have found that.
Very good, very good.
See, now I'm like, why didn't I find that?
See, once you see it, you can't not see it.
Like, how did I miss that?
So, Mr. 42, give me just throw us an email or a Discord message just so I have you close to the top, so I can just shoot you the StreamYard key and you can come in next week. Other than that, Reason, what have you got on?
Really not much. I'm starting back to work tomorrow, but again, we're still on lockdown, so I'm work from home. I'm going to try and actually come out with a video for my Steaming Cup of Reason channel. I haven't put one out there in a long time, and don't know what I'm going to do it on, but I've been thinking of doing one on a recent video I saw from Simon Dan, I think it was, where he was going over a Daniel Pratt video, and I have an idea for something I might work on this week. Don't know if I'm going to get through it, but I'm going to try. And of course, this coming Friday, folks, we have the finale of Series 1 of The Pain of Progress, and that will also be the final premiere. Series 2 will start the week after, but they will be just straight scheduled uploads. So please, for Series 2, do comment, like, share, get the word out. It really, really would help me. And either myself or the rest of the POP team will respond to your comments. So, yeah, we do appreciate it. And it really helps me to better the work that I do for upcoming upcoming stuff. So other than
And
that,
I've
that's
put
it.
Yeah.
How
I put
about
the
you?
link in the chat.
Awesome.
Nice.
So beyond like working and dying of heat stroke, no, I am working on the what's it? The Challenging Conspiracy. That will be out, I hope, by next weekend. That's the aim. I'm going to be working on it today. I'm going to be working on it tomorrow because I have half day. And then Wednesday as well, because I'm off work on Wednesday because I get the jabbity jab. I get my first Pfizer. I'm getting the Pfizer vaccine. I am very fucking excited. So I had a test yesterday. So I'm waiting for the text to say, yeah, you're all clear. So you can go into the jab center. Because you need a clear test in order to get the fucking vaccine. You assholes. So
That doesn't
I'm
make any sense at all.
well, right.
I
So
guess-
they don't want you going into a vaccination center when you have COVID.
Yeah, all right, I guess.
So in order for you to go to the vaccination to actually get your vaccination, you have to prove that you don't have COVID. So that's what's happening.
Right.
And so yeah, I'm waiting for the text just to say, yeah, all clear, go. And so Wednesday, I have midday, I have my jab, and so I'm going to be free all day Wednesday then, and I'm going to try and get it finished and out on like Friday or Saturday. That's the plan. That's the plan. And I've just kind of finished up, and the reason why it's been delayed is because I've just finished up the Ion Society video for freedom of speech. So that's going to be the first Friday of next month.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that. Words. Yes, thank you to the patrons for voting for the members and patrons. You're amazing. So thank you for voting for the Challenging Conspiracies. And the day before, this is the deal that I've made with my patrons. The day before the Ion Society, patrons will be able to view the video that's going to be shown on the stream. So you're going to get a sneak peek if you're a patron.
Oh, sweet.
Awesome.
That's the deal. Other than that, people,
Good reason to become a patron.
yeah, enjoy the rest of your fucking Sundays. Don't get too burnt. And yeah, that's all I have to say. I'm sleepy now. I'm gonna get some coffee and actually go and enjoy the sun, because we'll have like 3 more days of it and then it dies.
Ooh, grab it while you can.
We got plenty of it over here.
Bye, people.
Bye. Bye.